So, G.A.S strikes again. If you don't know what G.A.S is, it's an acronym, G.A.S, Gravely Acquisition Syndrome. You know, obviously I have a problem, and I have to keep acquiring rusty Graveleys, and most of them end up sitting around the yard. Let's see if this one breaks the mold. So I was contacted by a guy via email a few months ago named Anthony. He watches the channel, and he told me that he had this Gravely that he thought maybe I should have. So anyways, he lived about, I don't know, I'll call it a 10 or 15 minute detour on my way to Zagre Farm. So last night I went to the Zagre Farm meeting, and I stopped by his place on the way there and got the tractor. Super nice guy, him and his son, and helped load it in the truck. I didn't take any pictures of that, but he had an old Minneapolis Moline backhoe, and he chained the tractor onto it and just lifted it up with the backhoe, and I backed up the truck right under it, and we just dropped it right in the truck. It actually worked out great. And then I stayed for a little bit and talked with him and his son. Got to see some of the stuff they collect. Really nice people. I'm very appreciative of them. And they gave me this Gravely. So the decal's missing off the hood to say what it is, but I think I know what it is, even though there's no decal. So let's check it out. Guys, here's the tractor. It's an 8-horse Kohler. I believe it's a 5000 series, and it's a pull start. So that would make it a 5240 would be the proper tractor number. Has a remote air cleaner. I'll just see here. I haven't looked at any of it. Gas tank is pretty rusty and empty. The huge dipstick on this engine. Let's see if we can get it out. Dude. Oh, it's got oil in it. It's a good sign. Let's go around and look at the other side. I mean, this hood is when Gravely powder coated stuff. See how it just flakes off like that? It's ridiculous. I don't know why they had to make everything so crappy. Powder coating. There's some holes drilled in this hood. I have no idea what those would be for. And let's see, on this side we've got a newer Walbro style carb that has the emission controls on it. It's another clue that it's fairly new. It does have a plumber's exhaust on it. So somebody's been in this before, we'll say. And let's see, the spark plug's tight. Let's see, what kind of plug does it have? An H10C, okay. Has the special elbow on the carb to make the remote air cleaner. Now, this is pretty stupid. This hose is completely deteriorated right through it. So if it actually did run, it's going to suck all the junk in this hose and not go through the air cleaner. So I'm sure whatever junk was on here just deteriorated and fell off. Let's look in the transmission dipstick. It's got oil, but it's in the add zone. It's pretty typical. Again, it's got no paint on this thing at all on the transmission. It does have a snow plow on it, so it might have been exposed to salt. And it's got K181, obviously, for an 8-horse. Let me see if these screws on the carb turn. I can't turn it by hand. These are famous for locking up in the aluminum, so that might be a problem. The throttle butterfly is totally stuck, and of course it's wide open also to make things better. That's par for the course. And it does have a recoil starter. It does turn over, what I think is too easily. It doesn't feel like there's any compression. So either we got a stuck valve or the rod's blown. But we'll come back to that another time. For now, this is it. Got a serial number up here. Let me just see here. We'll check that out on the chart and we'll see what year it is. Appears to be a 1979. You can also look at the serial number on the engine here. Let's see. We can reference that and see what year the engine is. According to the chart in the Kohler service manual, it's a 1978. They should be within a year or two of each other. And my understanding is that Gravely would buy a whole pile of engines and then install them in a tractor. So it's very conceivable that they bought the engines in 78 but didn't install them until 79. Say they bought the engines in December and they built the tractor in January, for example. That kind of thing. So this happens a lot. But I think we're pretty solid on the year. That means this thing is like 46 years old or 45 years old, depending on how you want to date it. A crusty looking condenser down here. But it is the proper condenser for the under flywheel magneto system. So anyways, that's this thing. It has some kind of tag on here, inventory number, which tells me that it might have been used in a municipal setting. It's hard to say. So this is the 5240, whereas this is its older predecessor, the 524, which has the slant hood, doesn't have the battery box on the front. It also has pull start, but this one has the gas tank right on the engine instead of having a gas tank like an electric start model does. They both have the same push button off switch. You just hold that down to kill it. So they're very similar. This tractor came with a snowplow and it's got a sticker on the nose here. I mean, it's amazing how the hood just rusts right out, but the front of the nose looks perfect, right? I don't get it, but this company here, McGovern, I actually have a few machines that have that sticker on it. It says Windsor Locks in Fairfield, Connecticut, and Springfield and Pittsfield, Massachusetts. My 817 has this sticker, and I think at one point they might have had a place on Long Island, New York also, but I probably have 6 to 10 machines that have this McGovern sticker on it, which is kind of neat. I know they were into golf stuff a lot. Over here you see a golf course with a greens mower or a reel mower here. It looks like he's driving on a green with it, but you wouldn't do that. Anyways, pretty cool. We'll have plenty more videos on this, but the first step obviously is going to be to take some PB Blaster and just soak down all the linkages that are frozen on the carburetor, the adjustment screws, the throttle, the choke. You know, I don't know if we're going to be successful in getting them loosened up or not, but we're going to try. And then after that, you know, maybe I'll take the spark plug out and pull it over with my thumb over the hole and see if there is any compression. I have a feeling that we're going to be pulling the head on this and investigating as our next step. So stay tuned. There'll be more videos on this thing, but I wanted to show you my haul. It's been a while since I got an actual tractor, so hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think.